Hello friends, welcome to the next lecture in engineering drawing. So before we start with the next lecture, I request you to please subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed. Welcome to lecture number 8, problems on projections of point 3. So I've already done 2 lectures on the problems on projections of points. So today we will be doing the next part, so we can say projection of points part 3. So in previous lectures we have seen how to do the projection of points when they are in the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. In today's class we will see few more examples on the projections of points with respect to these 4 quadrants. So the next example we have over here: draw the projections of the following points and state the quadrants in which they lie. Use same XY line, keeping convenient distance between each projector. So in this particular problem, they have given the multiple points, and on the same XY line, we need to do the projections of these points. So which are those points? So the first point is point P, which is 20 mm above HP and 35 mm in front of VP. So seeing this data, we can say this particular point P lies in first quadrant because it is above HP and in front of VP. So for point P, you will have front view above XY line and top view below XY line. Next we will see point Q. It is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm behind VP. So seeing these wordings, it is above HP and behind VP, we can say point Q lies in second quadrant. For second quadrant, both front view and top view both will be above XY line. For the third point, that is R, it is 40 mm above HP and on VP. So this is a new sentence which you are seeing, because either we have seen the point above HP or below HP or in front of VP or behind VP. But in this case, we have the point on VP. So what can you see, say when the point is on VP? So this particular point I'll explain you in more detail when we take up or solve this particular problem and when we come to this point R. Then we have point S, which is 35 mm below HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So point S will be in fourth quadrant because it is below HP and in front of VP. Point T is 30 mm behind VP and on HP. Again, this is on HP. So this also we will discuss when I take this point T. Point U is on HP and on VP. So now this is also a new thing where the point is neither above or below HP or nor in front or behind VP. It is just on HP and on VP. In this case, we will see how we should solve this problem for the projection of that particular point. So now we shall see the solution for this problem. So the first step, we should draw the XY line. So in this case, I will draw the XY line slightly longer because we need to project all these points on a common XY line. And again here, your XY line should be an intermediate thick line. So this X and this I'll denote it as Y. But over here, I'll be not denoting the VP or HP because on the common XY line, there are multiple points which are lying in multiple quadrants. So if you don't mention the plane over here, then also it is acceptable. So we shall see the first point, point P, which is 20 mm above HP and 35 mm in front of VP. And I said for point P, it is in the first quadrant. You will have your front view above XY line, top view below XY line, because for the first quadrant VP is above XY line and HP is below XY line. And we know that front view is on VP and top view is on HP. So first we shall do the projection of this. So since it is 20 mm above HP, so I shall take this 20 mm line coinciding with the XY line, and at the 0 mm line I'll mark this point and draw the thin projection line. So this point is P dash because it is the front view of P, and it is 35 mm in front of VP. So here I'll keep the 0 mm line on the XY line here, and exactly below this front view at a distance of 35 mm, you can see here 10 mm, 20 mm, 30 mm, then this is 35 mm. I'll mark the point over here, draw the projection line. So this will be the top view of point P. I should also dimension and finish that point here itself, because later on it will be very difficult to understand what and where the dimensions will be. So in this case, we know that point P is 20 mm above HP. So from point P, I'll draw a thin line parallel to XY line. Similarly, from point Q, I'll draw a line parallel to XY line. These both lines are thin lines. Then I shall draw the dimensioning line here and use the filled arrow ends for this as well as for this dimension line. So for presentation purpose, you'll have to take care that the both dimension line should lie in the same line. That is, don't make one dimension line front and the other dimension line behind. So it will not be that presentable. So here this dimension is 20 and this dimension is 35. So with this we have done the first point. Coming to the second point, that is point Q. So point Q is 30 mm above HP and 40 mm behind VP. So we know that this is in the second quadrant, and for second quadrant both the front view and top view will lie above the XY line. So first let us draw the front view, which is the point is 30 mm above HP. So I'll take the 30 mm line. So here to take this 30 mm line, I'll take a suitable distance because I need to fix all these 6 points on the same line. So I shall take over here. So this 30 mm I'll coincide with XY line, and 0 mm I'll position my point, draw the projection line. This point will be Q dash because it is the front view. Now top view, it is 40 mm behind VP. That distance will give you the top view, and top view is on HP, and for second quadrant HP is above XY line. So this 40 mm I shall again mark over here. So I'll locate 40 on this XY line, and the 0 mm line will give me my point. So I'll just draw this projection line and just thicken this. This will be Q. So we have point Q dash and Q. So the front view and top view of the point Q. But we should also do the dimensioning. So from Q, I'll draw a line parallel to XY line, and also from Q, I'll draw a line parallel to XY line. Now in this case, both the dimensions are above XY line. So I'll draw the smaller dimension inside and the larger dimension outside. If the dimensions are above and below XY line, then they should lie in the same line as I have done for point P. So now here I'll draw the dimension line for the front view. So at the end I'll put the arrowheads which are filled. So this distance is 30. Now I'll draw the second dimension line, again end with the fill arrowhead, and this distance is 40. So if you see, I have made use of aligned dimension. So point P and point Q are ready. Now coming to point R. R is 40 mm above HP and on VP. So any distance above HP will give you the front view. Okay. So now if you see here, I shall just draw a rough drawing and I shall explain you how this point R will be. So we'll first draw our quadrant system here. So this will be the vertical plane. This will be the horizontal plane. Also I'll extend this horizontal plane till the second quadrant. So this is the first quadrant and this is the second quadrant. Now the point is above HP. By what distance it is above HP? 40 mm above HP. So 40 mm from HP you will have the point, but it is neither in front of VP nor behind VP, but the point is located on VP. So this distance is 40. So in this case, the point can either be in the first quadrant or it can be in the second quadrant. So you can say this particular point is in both first as well as second quadrant. Now coming back to solving this problem, first we shall locate the front view. So irrespective of whether it is first or second quadrant, my front view will come on VP, and for first as well as second quadrant, the vertical plane is above XY line. So first I'll draw the front view, which is 40 mm above HP. So I'll locate this 40 on the XY line. I'll mark the 0 mm line as my point. Draw the projection line, which would be thin. Darken this point. So this is R. So small letter R with a dash will give me the front view of this point. Now let us see where will the top view of the point come. So again I'll come back to the figure which I have explained to you. So in this figure, if you see, when you look in the front view, if this is your XY line, you will see the front view of the point above XY line. But when you see from the top, since this point is on vertical plane, that is, it is neither in front nor behind this plane, where do you see this particular point? The projection of this point will lie on XY line. So in the top view, if you see, you will have this XY line like this. This will be your front view. The top view will lie on XY line. So is this clear to you? So the same concept or the same method we will apply to our solution. So here, as I said, the top view of this point will come on XY line, and this will be R. So I should do the dimension only of the front view and no need to do of that of the top view. The reason is the top view is on XY line. So I'll just draw the dimension line here with the end arrows which are filled, and this distance is 40. So this is regarding point R. Next we have point S, which is 35 mm below HP and 30 mm in front of VP. So clearly we can say this point lies in the fourth quadrant. So for the fourth quadrant, both my vertical plane and horizontal plane will be below, and horizontal plane will be in front of vertical plane. So my front as well as top view both will come below XY line. So any distance below HP will give me the front view. So here 35 mm below HP means it will be 35 mm below XY line will be the front view. So keeping 0 mm on the XY line, and I'll mark this 35 as my point. So draw a thin line. So 10, 20, 30, 35. So this will be the front view of point S. So this will be S dash, again small letter. And my top view, that is 30 mm in front of VP, will give you the top view. So again my top view will be below XY line because top view is on horizontal plane, and for fourth quadrant horizontal plane is below XY line. So 10, 20, 30, I shall mark the top view of this point, which is S. Now let us draw the dimensioning line. So from S dash, draw a line parallel to XY line, as well as from point S, draw a line parallel to XY line. So first you have to do the smaller dimension. So for point S, which is at 30 mm, so this will be 30, and then we have the larger dimension outside the smaller dimension. So this is 35. So this is about point S. Next, coming to point T. So point T is 30 mm behind VP and is on HP. It is same like the case we have seen earlier. So again I shall show with a separate drawing how and where this point will be located. So here I shall take the vertical plane and I shall take the other half of the horizontal plane this way, because the point is behind VP. So this point is behind VP means either it can be behind this VP or behind this VP. So anywhere behind this complete VP, because this is my vertical plane and this is HP. So anywhere behind this complete VP the point will lie. So it is 30 mm behind VP, but it is on HP. So somewhere on HP at a distance of 35 mm from VP this point is located. So we can say either this point is in second or this point is in third. And how will you do the projection? For this projection, your front view, because you are seeing in this direction, front view will be on XY line, the top view will be on HP, and for third quadrant as well as second quadrant, both HP is above XY line, so your top view will lie above XY line. So how it will be? If this is your XY line, so this will be the front view, then this will be the top view. Is this clear? So let us take the problem and let us take this concept and solve the problem. So first let us locate the front view. As you have seen just now, the front view is on XY line. So on XY line I shall take this and write this point as T dash. Now the top view will be on HP, whether this is in second quadrant or third quadrant. The top view will lie above XY line, because HP for second and third quadrant is above XY line. So 30 mm behind VP will give me the top view. So I shall position this 30 on the XY line, and then the 0 mm line will give me the point. Draw the thin projection line, darken this point. So this will be top view T. Now to dimension this, draw a straight line parallel to XY line. Draw the dimensioning line with a fill arrowhead, and this distance is 30, right here 30. Now coming to the last point, that is point U. It is on HP and on VP. So can you all make a guess where this point will be? So this point is on HP, means it will lie anywhere on HP, but to consider that they have given the second statement that it is on VP. That means it will be on VP and XP. So wherever your HP and VP intersect, there your point will lie. And where these two planes intersect? On the XY line. So your last point lies on the XY line. So this itself will be the front view, and that itself will be the top view. So you can write this as U and U dash. So all naming should be in small letters. So this completes the problem. So any doubts in this problem? So this problem was a bit lengthy. So we'll stop this lecture here only, and we will take the next problem in the next class. So if you have any doubts in any of the previous videos or this videos, feel free to put a comment on that particular video with your doubt. I'll try to clear all your doubts. So thank you for patient listening. Please subscribe to this channel. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thank you.